Well, it's time for another Marcus Aurelius Sunrise. I was thinking about people today and relationships and talking with people, and it's complicated because when you're trying to become the truth of yourself, sometimes other people want you to be a certain way. They have ideas of what life is and how life should be, and when you start trying to conform to what people want, sometimes your heart starts to feel a little bit molded, like, is this, am I going the right way? And you get confused. So Marcus really said this. He said, a real man doesn't give way to anger and discontent. A person has strength, courage, and endurance. Unlike the angry and complicated, the nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. So when you're going through this, and it's hard, because if you love somebody or if you're close to somebody, and they want a certain thing from you, or they want you to be a certain way, and you're not sure if that way is for you or what that even means, and you're working on yourself, you have to be honest and say that. And people are manipulative. They'll say things to you. They'll say, well, why, I don't understand, or how can you let this go this way? And we all have a way of pushing things down to the point of where we want them. Sometimes I think we just have to let each other be who we are, and take a minute to step back and say, okay, just breathe for a minute, go on my way, and let's find our way back to our path together. But we can't always push people onto the path. Sometimes they don't want to, they're not ready to walk. They're still, maybe a little shaky on their feet, or looking around, who knows. And some people are impatient and they want things to go a certain way, but we need to all learn patience and time and study the people around us and say, okay, this is what that person needs, this is where I'm going, and find a way to have that conversation. And if you don't know how to have that conversation yet, be still for a moment and be calm and be without anger and without complaining. And sometimes you'll hurt people and you don't want to, and you'll hear it in their voice because they're confused about who you are or what you want to say to them. But that's okay. Take a minute. It's better to have truth in the hurt than it is to tell the lie to make someone feel good and start yourself on a path where you're not ready to be yet. So a real man doesn't give way to anger or discontent, and such a person has strength, courage, and endurance. Unlike angry and complaining people, the nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. How should we live? We should live like a rocky promontory, a high point that juts out into a large body of water. Against it, the restless surf that continuously pounds and pounds, yet it always stands fast while the churning sea is lulled to sleep at its feet. Dr. Jordan Peterson wrote it another way: stand up straight, put your shoulders back. Marcus Aurelius said it in his Meditations. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment. I truly believe we should not judge or criticize anyone. We should only live as we know in our hearts to feel right. Let's put an end once and for all to this discussion of what a good man or woman should be, and just be one. Today I'm going to try and change the world. I will seek my heart's love, not the judgments I have made. Today I'm going to try and change the world. I will seek the knowledge of my repentance that holds me to my forgiveness. Today I'm going to try and change the world, not by what I do, but by who I am. Take a step back.